When PRM maybe or maybe not hit my car.
George, bowling a cricket ball at my thigh and having a bruise on it for like 2 months.
Matt punched a window in year 10 and his hand started bleeding.
Hopefully formal.
Ellie falling over at the hub in like year 10.
That was mine. No. Okay. I face planted in front of the hub in year 11 and that was really embarrassing.
Favourite memory would have been at Guga when me and Bonnie gave Maddie Michaels food poisoning.
My favourite memory was giving Maddie Michaels food poisoning.
Well, I think my least favourite memory was getting food poisoning.
Probably Guga when me and Natalia had to go feed the chickens because she's terrified of them.
Memory is Guga as well.
Guga. Probably Guga.
Quasi and I built a town hall in survival for Guga. Took 6 hours and the stick nearly decapitated Squids.
Semi-formal, yeah, that was fun.
Being my friends at No Mercy at Unblock.
Singing Ice Ice Baby in front of the entire grade at Relationships Incursion.
There was an art excursion we went on year 9. I liked that.
Being called a majestic angel at Unblock.
When Alicia would carry my bag in grade 8.
It was when we first became friends in grade 7 camp.
Is sailing. The year 11 camp.
Graduated.
Formal's pretty good, formal.
Meeting Abby on the first day of year 7.
Anytime the Grace Water Polo team won a game.
Grade 7 handball.
Handball for like 3 years.
Playing handball every day in grade 7.
Year 9 food studies.
Playing touch football.
Probably whenever I knocked out Keegan and he started bleeding and I gave him a concussion back in year 9 with my water bottle.
Having dance battles in the unblocked bathroom with Liam Anderson.
Have to be Aaron Rolfe asking Isabel Ferguson out on the bus in grade 7.
Just all of year 7.
Germany. Literally all of Germany.
Literally Germany.
All of Germany.
German with Stacey Weller.
German with Stacey Weller. Everything that has to do with German.
My queen.
Wedgie and Cooter. Pulling the straps on it. Pulling him around the pole, tying him up so he couldn't get out. And watching a teacher untie him while we ran.
Getting kicked out of jail by Mrs. Irvin.
Probably year 10 English with Mr. Gilliver.
Mr. O'Sullivan.
It's Mrs. Barnes.
Miss Fernandez, she didn't let me leave chemistry.
Miss Beaufoy. And Mrs. Murgard before she left.
Mr. McLaren, coolest drama teacher ever.
Was Mr. Curran or Mr. Shield?
Was definitely Mr. Hall. Has to go right there.
Mr. Whaling, shout out him.
Probably Mr. Larson or Prophet Larson. He used to be a pony.
Miss McRae, shout out to my mum.
Miss Morin and Mr. Parry.
Mr. Wellings. He's not a teacher, but he's my rock. I love you, sir.
Probably Mr. Fitzgerald or Mr. Otto.
Mr. Shield or Mr. Blair.
Mr. Harwood, Miss Crosley, Miss Power, Miss Barnes, Miss Morin,
Mr. Wellings and Miss Sanford.
Miss Lewis and Miss Broughton.
Miss Morin.
Miss Broughton and Miss D.
Mr. Prinsloo and Mr. Wellings.
Mrs. Sanford.
Miss Shepherd.
Mr. Bill Gilliver, I love that man.
Definitely Mrs. Allen, she's the goat.
Mr. Scales.
Miss Broughton. Miss Allen or Mr. McCunnon.
Sir Travis McLaren.
Probably Mr. Shield and Mr. Curran.
All my teachers, all of them are just awesome, honestly.
Probably Mr. Prinsloo. Mr. Prinsloo as well.
Mr. Prinsloo, aka Papa Prinsloo. Miss Beaufoy.
Miss Morin.
Mr. Blair.
Miss Broughton.
Mr. Shield, except when he calls me Catherine Wales in front of the entire school. My last name is Withers.
Miss Formosa. I love Mr. Leach. Mr. Leach. Miss Murgard. Mr. Still.
Mr. Shield!
I think you know who.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Mr. Prinsloo. Miss Barnes. But you know Miss Crosley's pretty great too, so thanks for everything. Mr. Still and Mr. Shield.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Fishermeyer and also Miss Layla.
Miss Layla and Miss Tross is my favourite. Oh, my favourite. When Mr. Fukuda sent us a letter to say you should get out of the subject, I had to sing a solo in grade 8 for my music class and I got forced into it. It was not voluntary.
Thinking a wolf cut suited me in year 8.
We were in year 10 when we were like on the floor crying for 2 hours and like eating pasta with our hands.
I got second-hand embarrassment when Jacob, John, Gary DeLue and Harrison James Grills missed the penalty for the final GPL game.
It was any single time Mitchell Seamer got the ball in our GPL game because it generally led to absolutely nothing.
When Lenny Rimmer pushed me off a picnic table and had a seizure.
Probably at Guga when I tried peeling an onion with a potato peeler.
Oh, running up the F block staircase and then cleaning myself up on the side of my head.
I got a grease trap on Guga because I stood too close to the line.
When I walked into the wrong class twice.
Got tied up to a chair first week of Grace.
Having an asthma attack at pickleball. Calling like 2 male teachers mum.
In grade 8, my crush asked for my number and I gave him my Teams.
Jamie McCarthy.
First crush was Harry Grills. Love ya.
Dua Lipa.
George.
I second that.
Liam Anderson.
Mitchell Hecky.
One of the year 12s.
Grace was Luca Armanillo. And shout out to his sister as well.
First crush at Grace didn't happen till year 10 and it was Sophia Heath.
A couple of first crushes, but my probably first crush was Harriet Dawson from year 7.
I think it started in year 10 was Michaela.
Isabella Richardson.
George Buchanan.
It was George.
It was Harriet Dawson in year 7, yeah.
Lenny was my first crush, loud and proud.
Malachi Graham Barrington.
Zach Shields. Jackson Morris. Sean Bretta.
Keenan Martin.
Zane Pendlebury. Jack Lucas.
Dylan Mull for sure. Sam Hosking.
Isaac Robinson.
Declan Greer.
Dance test is looking pretty good nowadays.
Oh, yeah, not say that.
In grade 7, there was like these 2 twins. So was one of them. I don't remember their name.
Yeah, Isabel Ferguson.
Jake Cosper. Grade 7, Jacob Hawes. Grade 7, Keenan Martin.
From year 3 till year 7, I had a crush on Liam Rushton, and then my type changed.
Probably Mr. Otto and Mr. Shield in physics and methods.
Yeah, definitely Mr. Prinsloo and Mr. Shield.
Miss Phillips.
Me.
Miss Allen, she was always very supportive of me and my friends and stuff.
Miss Allen got me out of trouble.
All my friends and obviously Mrs. Allen as well.
Miss Bowden.
Miss Garamy definitely helped, and Mr. T. Yeah, big up Subaru.
Big ups Rob Wellings as well.
Big ups Crozzo. And love you, Miss Garamy.
The Pratt brothers.
Mrs. Broaden.
Caffeine.
My mum's lectures.
Probably Mr. Larson in the movie Norbert. It was really good for me.
Probably the Pitch Perfect trilogy.
Probably the GPL, and shout out to my day oneer, James Ellis.
Yeah, about the same. Big up Rob Wellens and big up Miss Beaufort. Thank you.